friends, today I have a new recipe. Guess what it's gonna be? Guess what it's gonna be? It's gonna be carrot cake. Yes, and it's gonna be nice, simple, and I'm gonna show you the ingredients. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna need a whole package of carrots. I think 16 ounces exactly. This is how much it's gonna take for for the carrots that we're gonna add. Okay, so 16 ounces, that's the whole little package. Okay, so we're gonna need cooking oil, so it could be canola or it could be vegetable oil. We're gonna need whole milk. We're gonna need cinnamon. Of course, we're gonna need I have it over here, sugar, and we're gonna need flour. And of course, the flour that we're gonna be using is gonna be, I don't know if you guys are familiar with this particular flour, but this is a really good one and makes really good cakes. Okay, and it's the Presto cake flour. It's a self-rising cake flour. With this, you don't have to worry about adding salt. You don't have to worry about adding baking powder or baking soda, because with this flour, it comes out perfect. Okay, and we're gonna need of course, we're gonna need eggs. Okay, we're gonna need large eggs. Don't use any small eggs. Don't use any extra large. Only regular large eggs. Okay, and I'm gonna give you more or less the quantities of each ingredient in the description for the whole recipe. Okay, but basically that's very simple and it's very fast. That's the cake. Later on, I'm gonna give you the recipe for the frosting, the cream cheese frosting. Very nice, very simple, and let me tell you something, is a very delicious cake. It's the one that you put in the refrigerator. It doesn't matter how long you leave it, it's always nice, it's always moist, and it's so good, so delicious, so yummy. You guys are gonna love it. Okay, so let's start the video. Hey friends, we're gonna need a food processor in order to shred the carrots. It's up to you if you want to leave the skin. If not, you can always remove the skin with a peeler, and it will not alterate the amount, because I said before that you need 16 ounces, but once you peel off the skin, it's gonna be less, but it doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't do any difference to the cake. We're gonna need parchment paper, and we're gonna need cake pans. The ones that we're gonna be using is the one 9x2. Okay, so let's shred the carrots now. Hey friends, you guys can see more or less we have butter inside. Okay, and we have the parchment paper. This is the parchment paper with butter too. Okay friends, the first thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna take the cinnamon and we're gonna add to the flour 1 teaspoon. We're gonna mix it just to combine, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna sift it. Okay, so I have another bowl over here, so we're gonna switch it to this one, and we're gonna sift the flour. Okay, just to make sure there is no big pieces of flour. Okay, we have a KitchenAid mixer. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna add the sugar. We're gonna add the milk. We're gonna add the oil and the eggs, and we're gonna mix it at least for maybe a minute in high speed with the whisk attachment. Okay, so let's put the whisk attachment, and we're gonna put it in high. Okay, at least for 30 seconds to 1 minute. More or less it's gonna look like that. So we're gonna put it on low, and then we're gonna start adding the sifted flour, okay? Until combined. You don't have to over mix. So we're gonna, well, what I did was cleaning the borders, and then make sure that that all the flour is incorporated. So we're gonna stop it right now, and then we're gonna lift the whisk, and then we're gonna add the carrots. We're gonna I'm not gonna use the mixer for that to add the carrots. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna add it, and then I'm gonna fold it, okay, into the mixture. This way I don't over batter the mixture. Okay, and then you just fold it nice and slow. This way we're not gonna have a cake that is gonna be like tough. Okay, and that's it. This is all the mixture. Very easy. And like I said, at this point you can add the walnuts if you want to add walnuts. Okay, but like I said, I'm not gonna use walnuts because it's allergies in the family. We're gonna be adding the mixture right here to the pans, equal amount, okay? Less, I have it in equal parts, and we're gonna bake it for 30 to 40 minutes depending on the oven at 350. This is the way it looks when it comes out from the oven, and when you just flip the cake, this is how it look really nice. Okay, so we're gonna start giving you the ingredients for the frosting. Let's start giving you the ingredients that we're gonna need for the frosting. Very simple, only 4 ingredients. Okay, so that would be butter, and it's at room temperature, and it's unsalted butter. Okay, so we're gonna need cream cheese, any brand of course, confectioner sugar. I'm sorry, I have it in this bowl. Yeah, and we're gonna need vanilla extract. Okay, very simple. Now we're gonna use the KitchenAid. Very simple, 2 minutes, that's it. First thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna have the butter, and then we're gonna cream it for a few minutes until it gets soft. Okay, and we're gonna start adding the cream cheese. Like I said before, room temperature. Okay, you just put it low. We're gonna start adding the cream cheese. Now that it's already mixed and soft, as you guys can see, we're gonna load the machine, and then we're gonna start adding the confectioner sugar. Okay, slowly. This is the last drop. We're gonna, from time to time, we're gonna stop the machine. We're gonna clean the borders just to make sure that everything gets mixed. Sorry, I hit the camera. And we're gonna mix it one more time, and then we're gonna add the vanilla. vanilla. And we're gonna mix. And all we have to do is just frost the cake. Friends, what I did for the cake was putting a thin layer of cream cheese frosting, and then you can always like do a simple decoration if it's gonna be in the same day. If not, you can just go a little bit fancy. This is the way I decorate the cake. I add some fruits, something simple, because it's not a fancy cake to give it as a gift or anything. So it's just here for the house. And like I said, it's cream cheese frosting. You have to make sure that it's always is in the refrigerator. And remember, in the summer sometimes the frosting can get a little softer, so you have to make sure you can always add a little bit more confectioner sugars if you want to like make it a little harder. Okay, but this is the way I did it. Okay, and it's always nice, even for 4th of July. It's a good cake. Okay, I'm gonna cut a piece of cake. This way you guys can see the inside and we will taste it. That's the best part. Friends, you guys can see more or less the way it look inside. It look really nice. It cuts very clean, as you see the slice. And this is just the way it look inside. Look how beautiful it look, and it's very nice and spongy. Yeah, so let's taste it now. Okay friends, let's taste now the cake. Let's see. Oh, look how cute. Oh, it looks yummy. Let's see. I love cream cheese frosting. Let's see. You guys can see. Hey. Let me see. This is a great cake. You guys are going to be very happy when you guys taste it. I can guarantee you that. I hope you like the recipe. Share it with your friends and your family. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.